right, well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our Fall 2018 2% distribution. It is 2 o'clock, so we'll get started here this afternoon. If I could have everyone please stand, we're going to start today with an invocation, courtesy of our tribal chaplain, Diana Quickbell.
Good afternoon. Gracious and loving Father, we come to you this morning with praises and thankful hearts. We pray for all of our leaders to receive the wisdom of God and to act in obedience to that wisdom, and for the power of God to flow in our lives and communities. We pray that our leaders find peace and direction, and for these men and women to act and lead according to your word. You indeed are the giver of all good things, and we are forever thankful. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Big much, Diana. So good to see many of you here after the Thanksgiving holiday. Hope everyone's holiday was celebrated well and you guys had a chance to spend time with family and friends. Before we get to thanking some people and acknowledging some folks in the room, I want to turn it over to Tribal Chief Ronald Echdahl for a welcome and some opening remarks for you. So please help me welcome Chief Ronald Echdahl.
I got caught dishing my gum over here. Well, good afternoon. Thank you all for being here, and again, welcome to this 2018 fall 2% distribution. I think it's appropriate that in this time of giving that we're here today and we're distributing these funds to the community, the communities that we have our businesses in. So today we're in Aranac County, and we trust our District 2 Rep, Ron Nelson, to bring us his best recommendations, and trust that he has good relationships and with all of you here. So as always, we want to keep lines of communication open. We've hosted roundtables, we've had working sessions, and we'll continue to do that. I think those are really productive, and I felt that the open dialogue and understanding what some of the priorities for your communities were was really was great for us, and helps us to accomplish some of those goals that you have set out as leaders in your community. So we have some great ongoing partnerships, like I said here. I was fortunate to sign the water agreement, kind of take that across the finish line with Standish Township, and that's something that's exciting for the area and exciting for the tribe. And obviously, we're very happy to see the continued expansion of our business over here, and see its positive impacts that it's bringing to the economy in this area. And we look forward to expanding that business and opening that. So, Miigwech again for being here. So I'll be, like I said, I like to keep it brief, and we'll hand out some checks now. So thank you.
So yes, a big thank you to you and the council here, and I'd like to introduce our tribal council today, the members in attendance here that helped make this possible. We had 401 applications this time, totaling just over $9.5 million. And so, the needs there, as we talk about every time. We're glad that we were able to distribute just over $3 million this cycle. So we met a lot of those needs in our communities. From my right, we have Chief Ronald Echdahl. Treasurer Fred Graverette. Executive Secretary Frank Latier. Councilmember Luana Bruner. Tribal Chaplain Diana Quickbell. Councilmember Jen Wasagijik. Councilmember Bill Federico. And our District 2 Representative Ron Nelson. Also would like to thank some other folks that helped make this possible. Our IT team is live streaming this, so if you know anybody that'd like to see this or kind of see these broadcasts that we have, log on to www.sagchip.org. Our IT team, thank you again for that, and for the digital online application system, which we are thankful for. Big round of applause to our IT team. In the back, we have our wonderful staff here from Saganing Eagles Landing Casino. General Manager Bob Van Wert, along with some of his staff members here today. So thank you. Continued expansion here. We also would like to thank Tim Nelson for hosting us here at the Saganing Outreach Center. So Tim, thank you very much for hosting us here today. And to Don for providing the refreshments and the snacks today. Thank you very much, Don. We appreciate that. see our CFO here, Dominic Ortiz, in the back room here. He is the one bringing the checks for us, so thank you, Dominic, for all that you do. And also some of our folks from administration. We have Tanya LaRue here, one of our administrators, who does help with those roundtables. So Tanya LaRue, thank you for joining us. And then lastly, a big thank you to the public relations staff. We have Jarrell Ojeda, interim public relations manager, in the back. Thank you, Jarrell. And Sandra McCreary, not able to join us today. So again, all these folks make this possible. Each year, this council and previous councils look at all of those requests and try to maximize resources. Today, I think when you look at the list, and we're giving away just over $827,000, we can see that there's collaborative projects here. Those projects that affect not only the community that the funds are going to, but the county itself. Northern Bay, Aranac County share these monies. The school districts, the monies that go to the schools help out, and really you can see the needs within our schools that are met by some of these funds. So with that, we'll start with our government distributions. And first up is Aranac County. Today receiving $299,423.14. And on behalf of Aranac County, we have County Commissioners Bobby Burke and Lisa Sullivan. And I think they're doing a couple more guests than we introduced this time.
You might be in trouble now.
Not at all. I'm going to continue with the precedent of being green. I will speak on behalf of the county to a certain extent, but certainly the courts. And first of all, I want to thank the tribe and the council with special kudos to Ron Nelson, of course, extremely conscientious. And I don't know how, if everyone is as familiar as we are, Ron takes the time, visits, recognizes what the needs are, does his homework, and I know on behalf of the courts has always been tremendous in recognizing when there is a real need, and I know making his recommendations, and then of course the tribal council being there, always an incredible, more than just a partner with the county, this county, the tribe has been really above and beyond, and what a tremendous blessing it has been for this community to be affiliated with the tribe. So can't thank you enough. With that, I'll pass the mic to. Okay, well, Bobby wants to talk probably. So.
Well, I wanted to be able to introduce the people that are here today, because if Aranac County gets something, all the different departments that were involved, the courts, the treasurer's office, the guardian's office, the sheriff's office, 911 dispatch, animal control, and the commissioner's office, like we have the new, all the IT that we've gotten would have just been impossible. He's brought us close to being able to get on the internet. So thank you. It makes a difference in a lot of different lives.
Yes, I'll just say that I'm Lisa Sullivan, Aranac County Commissioner. I'll probably just say I'm finishing my first term, so I'm starting my second term. So now I know a lot of first-hand information on where these grants go and how much they help, especially the IT was kind of a big thing for us, right, Jerry? So thank you very much, and I'm very excited to tour the new facility over there when it's done. Great.
Thanks again.
That's it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, and I apologize I couldn't call each and every one of you one by one there, but Bobby did a fantastic job for me. Thank you. All right, next on our list we have the City of Au Gres, today receiving $11,622.14. And on behalf of the City of Au Gres, we have City Manager Dale Wilson.
I'd just like to say on behalf of the residents of the City of Au Gres, the continued support of the Saginaw Chippewa Indian tribe is great. It makes our wonderful community even better, and we appreciate everything they do for us. Thank you very much.
All right, next on our list today, we have the City of Omer, today receiving $17,820. And on behalf of the City of Omer, we have Mayor Clark Sanford and Councilwoman Robin Berry.
On behalf of the City of Homer, we just appreciate what you guys do. You help us fix our streets. Sooner or later, we're going to have to look for a sewer system.
Thanks for the warning.
I'll get it to you now. Yeah, and we just appreciate everything you do. I'll see you have a Merry Christmas and God bless you.
Yeah, thank you. We got our bathrooms done with the grant we had last year, and we also did the drainage that you guys helped us do. So we greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right, next we have the City of Pinconning, today receiving $39,348.76. And on behalf of the City of Pinconning, we have Don Hoder, City Manager.
Well, thank you, City of Pinconning. Oh, there you are.
Hello. If I could, please, I'd like to invite our Pinconning Township Supervisor sharing up with me. The grant that we're receiving today affects at least 6 entities in our community. It's a joint venture between all of us. So it is going to make a great impact on our township and city as well as various other townships.
Thank you. As she said, there's other townships involved in the city for our Northern Bay Ambulance Service. It's a very important service for our residents. We've come to Aranac County a couple times, so we're mutual aid. So I think it's very important what we're doing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next we have the City of Standish today receiving $65,000. And on behalf of the City of Standish, we have Mayor Kevin King and City Manager Jerry Nelson.
On behalf of the City of Standish, just a ton of gratitude for everything that you gave us. We plan on using it to improve our master plan and build a playground for the children of Standish. This is my first time coming to this awesome event, and just want to say thank you for making our community better and making our community a great place to raise a family. Thanks.
All right, next we have Aranac Township today receiving $33,619.77. And on behalf of Aranac Township, we have Township Supervisor Tim Hadley and Township Clerk Jessica Schlander. And it looks like Jessica's not, so we're going to have Fire Chief join us up here. Thank you, Mitch.
Okay, we really appreciate this. What we worked on was for not just our township, but for the county as a whole. The senior services, which is the Omer Senior Center, they needed some money and they were in hard shape. So thank you very much to the Chippewa tribe helping on that. The other thing we'd like to work with is the Standish Fire Authority, and I'll let Mitch talk about what this one was for.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to thank you for allowing us to come up early because there weren't any criers yet. And the criers are always difficult to follow. Thank you on behalf of the Fire Authority, and I'd like to say a couple things. First of all, I brought a visual aid with us. If you see the fire truck sitting out front, that's part of our previous grant from the fall disbursement, or from the spring disbursement. It is a fabulous piece of equipment. It's really helped us to be able to spread out with all the power line down and the off-road work that we do, this is going to be a major asset to us. And that was only partial what we did in the spring grant. Looking forward into this disbursement, we're going to be purchasing a drone to do life safety search and rescue. And because the Chippewas have been so generous and so helpful with us, we're able to branch out and start doing some things. And we'll take the drone anywhere. We would not be able to do this without this additional support. So we're very thankful, and I hope this will have a major impact on the community once we start very shortly flying to find people that are lost in our community. Okay. New guy.
All right, you gotta make sure to pick up your money here. If you go back empty-handed, then it's not gonna look so good.
That's it, right there.
All right, and the last two, I guess I just want to comment on that is, as you can see with these Tri-Township Fire Authorities and the other fire authorities here, it just shows the collaboration. What we talked about to begin with, how we'll kind of talk about it as we look into our next roundtables, but these are the grants that the council is able to maximize those dollars. With you local leaders working together to make sure that all these citizens, not only in your township, but throughout the counties are being affected, those are the types of grants that are easy for the council to say yes to. The easy ones that they are able to distribute the funds to because they impact so many lives here in Arnett County. So next we're going to go to Augrey Township receiving $1,000 today. And on behalf of Augrey Township, Chester Kowalczyk, Township Supervisor.
And you don't even know how to, you don't have to worry about pronouncing it. My name is Michael Otto. Chester could not be here today. I found out about the tribal meeting this morning, and I chastised him because of the fact that it is up to who gets the call to notify the rest of the board. So I get to get up here. I don't really have much to say other than thank you, thanks Tribal Council. I'm just thrilled to come here to see the benefit that comes from all of this, and it almost brings me to tears.
Thank you, Michael. Somehow you go questions here, Michael. I know you always find a way up here, so I think you've just been nominated, so we'll just start reaching out to you directly and having you come to our meetings for us. Next, we have Deep River Township, today receiving $36,628. And on behalf of Deep River Township, we have Carla Krajewski Raymond for the Township Supervisor.
And I'm not going to cry this time because I'm being picked on today. Don't do that. Basically, what we got for Deep River Township is one of the major things we got was the turnout equipment for the firemen. Our equipment expired in 2005. So therefore, our firemen, our firemen have been, which are non-paid volunteer firemen, have been out there in dangerous situations in obsolete equipment. So this will provide 10 safe units, and that's, you know, the boots, the hats, the gloves, the coats, the pants. That will provide, so our firemen will be so delighted with this. And the second thing, our second thing was our water well at the cemetery. We went out there and it was like 33 pumps to get a trickle of water for the flowers, for the cemetery. So we are going to make a lot of old ladies that water their flowers at the cemetery very, very happy. But they don't have to carry those water. And our firemen are going to be happy. And I'm happy that I didn't cry.
Oh, I just want to say that was our trustee, Joanne Swartz. I don't think anybody recognized her, so. And I'm Carla, and this looks scary, but I'm just going to whip through some of the big numbers because I went back and looked at everything that we've received from the tribe, and I can go back to the beginning, $14,000, $6,000, $7,000. We used some of that for the playground equipment that was going on, and some of it for the nature trail construction. Then $18,000, 16 of it went to roads in the cemetery,
All the general ones are in here. Then we had another 7,100, 6,000 went to fencing in the cemetery. We had 25,000 one time, 12 was for lights at the township hall, 12 was for tables and chairs. We've had 18,000, 4,100 went to cemetery markers, 13,000 fire department air packs. Another time, 13,000 fire department air packs. $7,500 towards playground repair because by then it's getting old. 3,000 for nature trail picnic tables, 6,000 for pavilion improvements. We put in heaters and ceiling fans. 7,800 for nature trail repairs. And I missed a few, but that's over 140,000 and then 36,000 today. How fantastic. And I want to remind that when we say the cemetery, we share that cemetery with Adams Township, so they benefit from it also. And when we say fire department, our fire department serves Deep River, Adams, and Clayton Townships. So you're benefiting 3 townships whenever we get money for that. We always thank you each time we get today's money, but I just wanted to go back and say that it's been wonderful all along. The Saginaw Chippewa Indian tribe has really helped our township with the cemetery and the hall, the grounds. Provide equipment for the great volunteer fire department. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We can't say it enough.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And Joanne, we're not picking on you. I think we all just feel that it's just shows the impact of some of these dollars in our communities, that it brings tears to our eyes and to see the impacts there.
When I see the playground being worked on, thank you so much.
All right, next today we have Lincoln Township receiving $1,000. And on behalf of Lincoln Township, we have Rosella, the trustee, coming up on behalf of Lincoln Township. And I know our thoughts go out to Mr. David Hertzberg today, as he's dealing with some family issues and with his family. So our thoughts and prayers are with him this afternoon.
On behalf of everybody from Lincoln Township, I want to extend my thank you and their thank you. And we appreciate everything you've done. You've done so much for our roads and our fire department and all that. So we really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rosella. All right, next on our list today, we have Mason Township receiving $9,300. And on behalf of Mason Township, we have Mark Heidman, Township Supervisor, and Darlene Yanish, Township Clerk.
Yep, I know, I get that. Well, everybody said thank you, and I can say thank you again. I shudder to think what the whole county would be like without the generosity of the tribe. With everything closing, you guys moved in, taking a big chunk of pressure off a lot of us elected officials. Our money today is going to Clayton Township for their generator. We partnered with them, and our money is going to upgrade our computer and IT equipment, which is, it was way before me. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, next we have Moffett Township today receiving $4,646.50. And on behalf of Moffett Township, we have Township Supervisor Dennis Spencer. And we look like we have a couple others joining us today, so I'll let them introduce themselves.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dennis Spencer, Mountain Township Supervisor. Kind of nervous in front of a bunch of people. I'd just like to thank the tribe and the council for everything they do for this community, both from the county and all the way down to our level at the township level. This grant we're receiving today is going to jumpstart a program in our park that is going to allow us to modernize our bathroom facilities. So that's going to benefit both the township residents and the county as a whole, or any other charitable or nonprofit organization that would like to use our park, because we provide it free of charge for any organization like that that is open to the public. So with that, I'd like to say thanks again and hand it over to the head of our Parks and Recreation, Marion Sharp.
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for your generosity. We truly appreciate it. And on behalf of Elder Parks and Rec. I have one member over here, that's Les. And the rest of us couldn't be here today. But really thank you so much for the septic field that's going to go into Moffett Township Park. That's going to really be a Kickstarter for all of us, as it will allow us to upgrade our bathrooms and our concession stand, and therefore will bring more people to the park, more people will get to enjoy it, including all the adults and children. So on behalf of all of us, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, next today we have Pinn County Township receiving $23,495. And on behalf of Pinn County Township, we have Sharon Stallsburg, Township Supervisor, and Dave Ramsey from the Fire Department coming up with us.
Take it all their ways. You going first?
No, sure.
All right.
Again, we applied for election equipment. Everybody's right to vote, and we have gone with the electronic equipment that you touched on. But the problem is we didn't have enough, and with this last election being so big that people were backed up. So this will give everybody no excuse to vote. And we also applied for storage for our fire department that we share with the city and Fraser Township, and Chief Ramsey will talk about that.
Thank you. This allows us to have a central location for our storage, for our records, and also for equipment that's stored outside in trailers. This brings it in for protection and just gives us the availability to access it without being in the cold and weather. Also, again, I reiterate from what Mitch said, we appreciate it for the departments, and the safety of our men has been increased tremendously by your support and being here with us in the community. Thank you.
Also, in the area tonight at 5:30, we have our Christmas tree lighting that we use some of our allocated monies for the candy for the kids, and Santa Claus will be there and we'll light the Christmas tree and you can have a hot dog.
And again, on behalf of the city of Pinconning, it's very nice that we're establishing a good working relationship with many entities. So it's nice to see us all come together, and we appreciate your generous support to all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Sims Township today receiving $1,000. And on behalf of Sims Township, we have Michael Phillip, the Assistant to the Zoning Administrator, receiving those funds today.
Thank you, sir. I want to thank the council for providing us this extra money, because it seems like whenever you're getting into something, there's never enough money for what you got to do. And so I just thank the council for the amount they're giving us, and it'll be surely used.
All right, next we have Standish Township today receiving $1,000. And on behalf of Standish Township, we have Robert North, Township Supervisor. Also Sheriff Light coming up with the Township Clerk.
Hello, everybody, again. What can I say that hasn't already been said? We appreciate you guys more than you know. And thinking about it on the way up here, I want to point out that Standish Township is, I'm going to say, lucky, because we benefit from the fire authority, and we're benefiting from the generosity of the tribe in that beautiful new truck out there. And the drone project is going to benefit Standish Township as well. And then Chief Ron touched on it just a little bit, but we're partnering with the Chippewa tribe to provide water and sewer for the Whites Beach subdivision. And that might not sound like much, but it's been something that's been in the works and needed to be done since 1992. So it's kind of a little, it makes me proud to say that the group that we have right now was able to work with these people and to get that project done. So thank you guys. By the way, on the way here, I asked Shar if she wanted to say something in front of everybody, and her answer was, no. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much. All right, next on our list today, Turner Township received $18,411. And on behalf of Turner Township, we have Herbert Keeley, trustee, accepting those funds.
Just before I came up here, right after I came in, I asked Frank what year this was, or how many years this distribution has been going on. He thought it was about 10 years. I'm not great at math, but I think probably Emmett County and Pitt County and so forth has probably received in excess of $25 million, somewhere in that neighborhood, at this 2% distribution. On behalf of the firefighters, Garnet County, the policemen, and all township officials, I'd like to thank the tribal council for this distribution. They could have done it another way. They'd have had all that money down to Lansing, and I'm sure they'd have been very careful to send all that back up to us. So, I'd just like to say thank you on behalf of everybody here.
Well, you make a great point, and I know we say it time and time again at the roundtables and at these distributions, but this administration and previous administrations remain committed to keeping that 2% funding local. The state is not negotiating for our compact. That money stays local, and that's something they're really proud to do. So a big thank you to them, something that we remain committed to do. But thank you very much, Tribal Council. All right, and to round out our distributions today, or sorry, we have two more. Village of Twining first for $15,000. And on behalf of the Village of Twining, we have Don Ferguson, the president, and Carol Norton, the village clerk.
Well, it's always a good day when you can come up here and accept money for a project that you have going on. And thankfully, today is the final phase of our project, which is a new used snowplow dump truck for the Village of Twining. We do our snow plowing with the truck and among other things. And so it's a very great feeling, I guess, to say that the tribe has always helped out when we needed it, and we hope the future brings even more. So with that, I thank the tribe, the tribal council, and I hope everybody has a happy holiday.
We appreciate that. All right, so rounding out our government allocations today, we have Whitney Township, today receiving $1,000. And on behalf of Whitney Township, we have Don Becker, Township Supervisor.
Well, as you said, rounding things out. Well, with the holidays, I guess we're all going to be getting a little round, you know? But I hope everybody has a good one. And from those of us here at Whitney Township, we wish to thank the tribe and the council for the generous donations that they've given us over the years. So, thank you.
All right, and as always, we receive a lot of applications on the government side. So if your fund was not, or your grant was not funded today, please make sure you can try again. It's never saying that just because the cycle was not funded, not something that you can put in for. Be part of those roundtable discussions. Come talk with us. Let us know about the importance of those. It really helps the council understand those directors working in conjunction with the council about what some of those needs are. So I know Chief opened the extended invitation. I will as well. Please be a part of those roundtables. Due to popular demand, we're going to move them up a little bit. It'll be just after the new year, sometime in January. It gives you enough time to take that back to your boards or to your townships or to the commissioners and let you look at some of those requests to put in for those for the March 31st deadline. But we do appreciate all of the continued collaboration, continued support, and we couldn't do it without you folks. Moving along to our school distribution today, we start off with Aubrey Sims School District, today receiving $75,816.50. And on behalf of Aubrey Sims School District, we have Jeffrey Collier, Superintendent, and Janice Kratz, the Instructional Services Director.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jeffrey Collier. I'm the Superintendent of Aubrey Sims School District. And as instructional leader for one of the three great districts that this region services, in Pink County, Standish, Sterling, and Aubrey Sims, I'm incredibly proud to hear all of the community building and the collaboration that takes place with these 2% tribal grants. The direct investment obviously impacts education, and it impacts every student every single day and every single building that we have. But greater than that, if we go across the district lines and across the township lines and across the municipal lines, we're really talking about collaboration and community building. And that's what I want to thank the tribe most for today. To speak about the direct impact for our students at Aubrey Sims, this is Jamie Kratz, our Instructional Services Director.
I just want to say on behalf of Aubrey Sims School District, our students, our family, our community, we want to thank the tribe for your generosity and your support in educating our students, because without these grants, our kids would not have the access to the technology, to the resources, to the materials and the opportunities that you provide. So it is definitely a game changer for us in our school system. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And another thing we hear about technology, and in rural areas, that's often hard sometimes to get the infrastructure in place. So with us having the ability to make sure that our kids are understanding that, the constant demand and need for that, I know some of us may not like the technology and the constant upgrades, but it does help in our community. So we continue to support that, to continue to support our students. Next, we have the Pink County School District receiving $75,552.54. And on behalf of the Pink County School District, we have Mike Bute, Superintendent.
Thank you. I have with me Chris McClavey. She's our business manager. She wrote a grant. I'm going to let her talk a little bit after I'm done. Just want to thank the Tribal Council for all the support you've given us over the years. I know our board president, Tom Bader, out there would echo the same. He's been here many times and just really, really appreciate what you've done for us. It's kind of interesting when you look at our grants. We have grants that go from $120 to $25,000. So the Tribal Council looks at those, you wouldn't think $120 would be a big deal, but for a classroom, they may have some incentives for students. It really does make a big impact. Huge impact. Another thing I'd like to thank the tribe for is working with our community, our Rotary Club. You've been very gracious to work with us on our Nature Festival, and we've had guest speakers come into our schools. They've done some work with the Indian language, the native language, so very, very thankful for those types of things. So it's not just monetary, it's also the things non-monetary that you give to us, so we really do appreciate it. One of the things that you gave us this time was we did a grant for a motivational anti-bullying speaker. I talked to Eric about that a little bit, and he had a huge impact on our community. He came in and did a workshop with our students, anti-bullying, anti-suicide, and it had a tremendous impact. In fact, we had some feedback from students that it really did make a huge difference in their lives. Some of our students had some issues with depression, and the speaker actually came in and they opened up to them, and now we're working with those students. So huge thank you there. I will give it over to Chris, let her talk a little bit about the grant that she wrote.
Let me first say that I come from a district that did not have a partnership with the tribe, and after 5 years I am still in absolute awe in the generosity of what you guys offer us, both financially and, as Mike said, non-financial, the partnership itself. My grant was for a UTV for our maintenance department for plowing, and that grant will allow me to put money into the students' by not taking that money out of our curriculum. And just the things that you do for our students, the difference that you make in their lives. We absolutely appreciate the partnership. Thank you.
I would like to gab a lot, but anyway, I want to thank the tribe for the roundtable session. Very, very informative. Those have been very productive, made some good relationships, and also it's really given us a good handle on what to apply and how to do it, and also the receptiveness of the website, how to make that better. So thank you very much.
All right, our last distribution today for Standish Sterling School District, is for $96,908.56. And on behalf of Standish Sterling School District, we have Darren Kajaleski, Superintendent.
Boy, usually Kyra's the one that's talking, and today he wants to talk. Okay, you get that, huh, Jeff? Thanks, Darren. No, once again, we do this twice a year, and we tell you each and every time, and it's so true that without this generosity, the 2% coming directly, keeping it local, it's huge, makes a huge impact on our community, our students, our citizens, and we truly appreciate it. I don't know how we can say thank you enough. It makes a world of difference to everyone's budgets in what we're able to do and offer to our communities and our students. And I just want to say thank you so very much. I have Mr. Paul Wallerzak with me here today. He's been with our district for 42 years. He's our head boys track coach, and in our grant, one of our larger grants was for a new track. We have to replace our track, and we have to replace the whole thing. We have to tear it completely out, and we have to do re-drainage, and it's almost $600,000 to do all that. It's very expensive. So this grant award will really help us in meeting those costs. So I just wanted to say thank you very much, and I want Mr. Wallerzak to say a few things.
Thank you. Our track is right around 30 years old, and it's been a great facility. It's the kind of place where not only our kids like to perform, but also visiting the schools. Visiting coaches love it because its layout is such that you can pretty much sit wherever you want in that facility and see everything that's going on. And most places aren't like that. After 30 years, unfortunately, we've gotten to the point where we've had a number of repairs, and we're at the point also where there's some safety issues. And so this is something that has to be done. It's a big, big project, and we want to make things the best for not only our students and our kids in this community, but also people visiting us. So thank you very much to the tribe, to the council. This will be a big, big boost to completing this project. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So to close here this afternoon, it's good to see so many people in attendance, and again, I can't strive this enough, is that we like the participation in our 2% roundtables as well. We will continue to hold those twice a year. We want to do them in several months leading up to this distribution, but it really is an opportunity for our council, for our leadership, for our department directors to understand the needs of your communities. I think when you see them on paper, and as much as you can write about them, when you get a chance to talk about them and express your feelings and the concerns that you have in your communities, it helps these folks better understand that. So please, if you can make it, send a representative, but we like to have a good participation there and really have some great discussions about the needs in our communities. I know with that, we're excited about our expansion projects right across the road. Tentative date still for August of 2019. So Bob, I know we're going to hold you to that hopefully. I know you're doing a good job working with our contractors, so we thank you for that. But yes, looking forward to that project and hope it brings some more economic development to our communities. I know what we hope is that brings some more traffic here. There's a need for some more businesses, and it really helps revive some of our communities. We could not do it without this participation and the support from the communities we have here, so we truly appreciate that partnership and those open lines of communication. So with that, I will let you go this afternoon. We wish you a happy holidays. And to date, since 1994, the tribe has given over $252 million to local schools and governments in Isabella and Aranet County. So we wish you all safe travels and have a great afternoon. Thank you.